We're talking like this, and suddenly the action, if you don't have my money.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the celebrities with the best and most unexpected celebrity impressions. We never knew these guys had it in them.
What's in the box, Clarice? What's in the box?
Number 10, Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch is well known for a variety of roles, including Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's also gotten a little bit of attention for his Alan Rickman impression over the years, but you might not know that he's got a few more under his belt.
Rolling down the street, smoking in dough, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back.
Cumberbatch has worked with a lot of celebrities over the years, and he's especially good at differentiating between the numerous Chris's who appear in the MCU.
You could do any impressions of your co-stars in strange situations, which I know.
Could you feed me some?
Yes. So Chris Hemsworth at IKEA.
Is that a Lego?
We especially love his Chris Evans. Trust us, the deeper you dive on this guy, the more delightful celebrity impressions you'll find.
Poor Evans. I'm sorry.
You're avoiding Evans.
Number 9, KJ Apa. When you think of the Riverdale cast, your mind probably doesn't scream great impressions. But in at least one particular case, you'd be wrong. KJ Apa, who plays Archie on the show, is pretty good at impersonating his co-stars.
3, 2, 1. Jughead.
Skeet Ulrich.
FP Jones. Let
Correct.
him do it for
No.
Got it. Correct.
In a video where he and a few others are trying to guess who is impersonating who, his friends usually guess his impressions fairly quickly.
This is hot. I'm gonna try my best. Because he was on the south side. So if
Sweet pea.
Yeah.
And in a hilarious video posted to Camila Mendez's Instagram, he does a pretty funny impression of singer John Mayer. It might be over the top, but you have to admire his commitment to Mayer's breathiness.
Me and all my friends, we're all misunderstood. It seems to nothing and there's nowhere we are.
Number 8, Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway is probably our celebrity with the most stereotypical theater kid energy. And you know what? We love her for it, especially if it means she keeps giving us hilarious impressions of her co-stars.
Football. I like it. I like the Tennessee Titans. I like the Patriots. God bless America.
We first noticed Hathaway's penchant for mimicry when she absolutely nailed a Matthew McConaughey impression.
Intentionality with the football, passing it down the line. It's a great game, great game.
Seriously, she might not have the voice perfect, but she's got the vibes and the cadence down pat. Her Britney Spears impression is also not to be scoffed at.
Oh, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Now you're out of sight.
We've been trying to get this one down for years, and we haven't even come close to this perfection. Number 7, Chris Pine. Early on in the run of The Late Late Show with James Corden, Corden gave us a delightful gift. And that gift is knowing how good Chris Pine is at impressions. On an early episode of Corden's show, Pine wowed the crowd with his Christopher Walken impression.
So there's this lion. He's the king of the jungle. We got a big mane out there. He's under a tree in Africa. He's so big. He's so hot.
This is another example where maybe the voice isn't exactly right, but the cadence and mannerisms are amazing. Pine has a couple of other celebrity impressions ready to go in his back pocket, including a spot-on Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, far out. And he giggles.
And a hilarious William Shatner. Seriously, is there anything this guy can't do?
Spock, can you fix it?
Negative, Captain. I'm not familiar with the mechanics of plasma systems, but I do know someone who is. My brother.
You have a brother.
Number 6, Christina Aguilera. When you think of celebrity impressions, you probably don't immediately think of anyone impersonating musicians singing.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
But if you consider it a little harder, it makes sense that amazing singers would be really great at impressions. And when you have vocal control like Christina Aguilera, you can pretty much pretend to be whoever you want.
This little piggy went to the mall again.
Aguilera has shown off her impersonation expertise on shows such as The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Her arsenal includes the likes of Cher, Britney Spears, and even the lilting tones of Shakira. She also has a pretty good Samantha from Sex and the City. Who knew?
Wow.
I mean, I think you should. You have the blessing.
That would be fantastic.
Number 5, will.i.am. We're not sure how far down will.i.am's impressions go, but we've got to give it up to him for at least one. will.i.am is known for being one of the main members of the Black Eyed Peas, but his talents go further than producing and singing.
I got that hit to beat the block, you can get that bass on below.
A few years ago, on an episode of The Graham Norton Show, will.i.am whipped out an impression of Michael Jackson that made us do a double take.
Michael Jackson called. Hey, what's Michael? Okay, Mike? Yeah, so I heard you guys are doing a show tonight. Yeah, we going at 9 o'clock. Oh, rats, I gotta put the kids to sleep.
will.i.am seemingly grabs this impression out of nowhere, doing it so nonchalantly we're not even sure he realizes how good he is at it. The impression is great, and the story he tells about Prince and Jackson interacting is hilarious.
Michael Jackson leaves and goes home and says, meet me in the house for breakfast. So I go to his house for breakfast, knock on the door. First words he says, why was Prince playing the bass in my face?
Number 4, Matt Damon.
You've been so generous with your abilities and talents over the years with us in bringing to us this remarkable impression of Matthew McConaughey.
If you're a person who has been on the internet this long, you've most likely seen one of Matt Damon's amazing Matthew McConaughey impressions. Sure, Matt, go ahead and take your shirt off.
Talk to that president they have over there. And me and him are going to take our shirts off.
But the actor doesn't have just that one voice in his back pocket. If you dig a little deeper, you'll find videos of Damon impersonating celebrities like John Malkovich and Jack Nicholson.
And it was just me and Jack in the room. And he turned around and he goes, out of nowhere, he goes, you know, I never would have made it this far in my career if I wasn't a great writer.
If we're being honest, we're pretty partial to his Malkovich impression from the movie Rounders. Damon has always been a great storyteller, and that combined with his over-enthusiastic Malkovich impression is hysterical.
John goes, if you don't have my money, then you are mine.
Number 3, Sarah Paulson. Sarah Paulson is probably best known for her work with the likes of Ryan Murphy on shows such as American Horror Story.
How long had it been? 20 minutes? 20 hours?
But what we wish she was known for are her stellar comedic chops, and more importantly, her celebrity impressions. Paulson does a wonderfully accurate Drew Barrymore, which you've all probably seen.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be in attendance today. Okay.
However, we're more in love with some of her other impressions. Her completely over-the-top Sandra Bullock is pretty ridiculous, but her Kathleen Turner is almost there, and her Holly Hunter, we couldn't have done it better ourselves. Seriously, if you close your eyes, it's like Hunter is in the room.
I love her too. This is great, Jimmy. This is so great.
Number 2, Bono. Alright, so this one is really just one celebrity impression, but everything about it is so funny, we had to include it.
Actually, I felt like the rock star on that occasion.
Bono is known for a lot of things, namely being the U2 frontman and his philanthropic work. But one time during a panel at the Clinton Global Initiative, he wormed his way into our hearts for something else. Bill Clinton was late to the event, so Bono took it upon himself to help out.
Now, first of all, what was your reaction when you heard Bono pretending to be you?
It was pretty good.
He scurried over to Clinton's chair and began talking as if he was the former president. Signature Southern rasp and all.
When I first met Bono, he walked into the Oval Office and I thought it was a member of his own road crew.
Bono's impression is pretty spot on, and it made it even better that Clinton gave Bono a try later on.
We Irish, we can imitate anybody. But alas, I've been singing so long and screaming loud at these concerts that I'm hoarse.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Nicole Scherzinger. We know Nicole Scherzinger for her wonderful singing and dancing skills. But over the past few years, another one of her amazing talents has started to make its way to the forefront. Scherzinger has a number of singing impressions under her belt, and she knows it's about more than just the vocal talent.
Jack and Jill. Oh, they went up the hill.
She absolutely nails the timbre and physicality of singers like Britney Spears, Alanis Morissette, Shakira, and more.
I'm calling. A guy like you should wear a warning.
The first time we heard Scherzinger do some of these, our jaws dropped. Turns out this pussycat doll has a lot more up her sleeve than we thought.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you.
Did we miss one of your favorite celebrity impersonators? Let us know in the comments below.
Oh, no. I'm from now. I go back in time. There's a time machine.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.